Good. YouTube, it says good. I don't see us on the switchboard yet. Still static, so let's see what happens there. I don't know how to do the countdown, man. I'm going to be honest with you. All right.
Yeah, no worries. I see it on. We're
We're
good.
live. All right. Hey, we're live. Jay, take us away. You know what? You do the intro because nobody does it better. We haven't heard your silky voice in a
Man, I forgot what it was, what the intro was,
while.
but
What the hell do
hey,
we do?
yeah, hey, welcome to another episode. I guess a episode, anyways. It's been an interesting time, and I would tell you what, I think we spent the past 10 minutes just chatting with Lauren and Matt here, and really, I'll be honest with you, catching up because it's been a while since we've even had a conversation together. So definitely looking forward to the night. I think that the theme, and everybody probably realizes it by now, but it's a tough industry in the craft beer industry right now, and it's certainly I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. Not a time of celebration for sure. There's a lot of struggles, and obviously you guys see it in the news and everything that's going on. There's a lot of closures and a lot of mergers and
Murders.
acquisitions.
Murders. Oh no.
That it does seem like it's pretty bloody out there. So it's just been pretty interesting. Obviously, a lot of news that we can chat about. I certainly don't have a list of it, but I know Lauren and Matt probably got a pretty good list, and looking forward to hopefully getting back on some sort of routine. I know Matt's getting ready to move out here to the East Coast, so
Yes,
looking forward to Matt being a neighbor.
me and Jay are going to be pretty much. You can just find Jay and I here soon. I'm moving to Virginia, so I'll be 45 minutes to an hour from Virginia Beach. I'm moving to Williamsburg. I'm going to be stationed or in Norfolk pretty much. So I'm leaving here at the end of August. So Jay and I are going to be ripping beers together pretty soon, and that's going to be fun. Maybe we'll
Down
do
here
an,
in Florida.
maybe like get back into the groove of things. The next thing you know, I'm going to be sitting at Jay's house. Jay's going to be at my house. We're going to be doing live episodes together. Who knows?
Smoking cigars.
Smoking fat stogies, drinking good beers, and just
So
talking
quick, I'm
beer.
getting moved out. Damn. I had a good
Yes.
It
run.
is,
Well,
it is
Lauren,
Virginia.
it is.
I could
May not
not
just
handle
be-
living up there. It gets cold.
Fuck.
May not just be cigars.
Well, yeah. Me, it's gonna be cigars. You know me. But Carrie. Anyway, soon enough. Anyways, the real quick though, before I get Article 15, I'm drinking a Treehouse beer tonight, man. It's called Mangoes and Cream. It's Mangoes and Cream is a rendition of Haze featuring mango puree and vanilla beans. We utilize whole vanilla beans steeped in conditioning beer to extract the most authentic and beautiful vanilla character possible. The result is uncompromising and incredibly delicious libation with notes of ripe mango, peach, and orange creamsicle. Funny enough, this beer tastes just like a creamsicle. When I took a sip, it's amazing. Anyways,
Hmm.
you'll want to keep the icy cold, enjoy as fresh as possible. It's a double IPA. It's 8.2%. Doesn't drink like it. This is the nice. This camera. I don't have my actual good camera set up today. I'm sorry, but yeah, Treehouse man. They're another brewery who's actually doing really well. They opened up their latest spot. They bought the Tewksbury Golf Club, Country Club, which is like immaculate, and they turned it into their third or fourth brewery. They have Sandwich, they have Charlton, and now Tewksbury. And I was there in April. It wasn't open yet, but they've been working on getting it open, and it's right on a golf course. They're gonna have weddings, so you'll be able to get married at this location. You can go golfing. Like there's a helicopter pad at it. Like they fly some of their
Oh,
stuff
perfect.
in. Yeah.
I was hoping there'd be a helicopter pad.
Well, you have a sauna, so you probably like it wouldn't surprise me if
Right.
you fly your helicopter in
definitely
too.
means we have a helicopter. It's remote controlled, but we have a helicopter.
Yes, we're flying in RC helicopters. But man, I seriously though, like that is a brewery that they've got it going. They have spirits, they have coffee that they do. The only thing that pisses me off about that brewery is you're only allowed 3 pours a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be up there this summer, so I'm looking forward to that. But I almost feel like that's good. It'll keep me, I got to limit myself because we're doing like a 9-day vacation.
They have like
up in New England.
45 beers.
I know, but it's just there's like 75 breweries I want to hit in 9 days, and I only have one liver.
You know what?
So,
You only live once.
well, I'm gonna only live half my life if I go hard 9 days in a row. The 3 days we spent in like Tennessee, man, that was rough. I went hard for like 3 days in a row. I mean, I had a lot of fun, but I can't do that for 9 days.
That's true. God, yeah. Oh man, that was tough. I'm going to
That was
LA
too
Friday. Carrie and I leave for LA on Friday morning. We're flying first class. We got a sports car. Speaking of bougie stuff, like yeah.
Ooh.
Just
Yeah,
an
I've never done first
FYI,
class. We can't afford first class because we have a sauna.
that's true. But listen to me. If you
Yeah.
have a Costco card, you get perks. And so one of these perks was we have a 4-day sports car rental with a 4-star hotel for $600. Like cost effective as fuck, boy. It is super
Damn.
nice. Yeah, it's
I need a
dope.
Costco card.
And we're gonna be staying we're gonna be staying next to the Staples Center for a couple of days, going to Universal. We're gonna go to the WB tour. I'm hoping to go to some breweries. I don't know if she knows this yet, but if we got
Probably has a
lost.
hunch.
We're driving around. We got lost in LA, and here we are at this brewery. Oh no, I guess we should stop and have a drink.
You gotta do Monkish.
Yes. Oh, Monkish is there? Ooh, I know Bottle Logic,
Monkish
Monkish.
yeah.
Yeah, give me your LA beer Rex. Our friend to Hops Geek News, Jackson Lansing, he's very big into craft beer. Unfortunately, he's in London now, bastard. But he gave me some Rex too, so go ahead and give me some recommendations. I'm planning on we're gonna be kid free, so the second I hop on that plane, first class I get like free beverages and shit. So load me up. I'm gonna get. Oh wait, well I can't. I gotta drive. But get me sauced responsibly.
I need a Costco card, Matt. That's my takeaway. I'm going
telling
to
you.
join Costco.
So military members too, Amex Platinum, they waive the annual fee. So as long as you're being responsible with your credit cards, right? Because some people don't. But you also get like points. So the points that we got paid for our first class tickets. And then the Costco card gives you deals. So we got a sports car. So all this money I saved, that's going to be beer money. Like at Universal, I'm trying to go to like the Scum and Villainy Cantina.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying.
And
We're
beer's
going to be in
like
LA.
$15 a beer at the theme parks out there.
Yeah, we're going to my friend Charlie's wedding, so we're going to be in Malibu for the first couple days too, and just carefree. Really going to be hurting. Really going to feel. God,
I like
it's
that
going to
you
hurt.
call me bougie because we have a sauna in our garage. You're like, I'm flying
I
first
know.
class in Malibu.
By the way, I'm flying first class, staying 4-star hotels, and got a sports car. So expensive lifestyles, It's your
So,
lifestyles of the
my
rich and
beer.
famous.
Speaking of Bottle Logic, actually, I'm drinking a beer that's a collab with Bottle Logic and Tripping Animals. It is a cold IPA with Nectaron hops. That's a hop I have not heard before. And it's a hop that I had to keep spelling in my Instagram because it kept correcting it to Nectar on. It's pretty good. It's a pretty little can. It's got like manatees flying, and you can see a little Bottle Logic logo in the moon.
Humanity.
Oh, the humanity. That is what it is called. Humanity.
That's cool. That's
Did
like
you
that.
see that, or were you just making a dad joke?
Both. I
Got you.
didn't see it.
Okay.
I was saying, like Thomas the Tank Engine. Doesn't he always say like, "Oh, the humanity"?
I don't know. None of my kids ever got into that, but it does say humanity. So well played
Nice.
on your dad joke. But it's very good, very refreshing. I'm loving the cold IPAs. That seems to be still sticking around, and I really hope that trend doesn't disappear.
That's true. I do like cold IPAs. I like that one too. I'm big on it. Jay, what is
Mine
that?
is
What you got?
Mine is a Veil Tough Nut. I think some of you might have had one of these at one point, but
I'm gonna.
It's the wife's favorite.
Go there.
yeah, it's the wife's favorite for what they have there. So we usually keep it around. But yeah, that's one place I'm looking to go with you, Matt, is the Veil. I think you're going to enjoy their selection. Is just
The wives are gonna be sitting there staring at us while Jay and I are getting sauced at the Veil, living a very nice lifestyle. Go right to the beach. I haven't been to the beach in years.
We're going to either have to have Lauren come up or
Yes.
wait till payday because their beers are not cheap at the Veil.
Oh God, that's very true. Very Lauren,
I'll sell the sauna before I come up.
sell the sauna, get the helicopter, meet us.
Sounds good.
I mean, we could.
Wait, is there a helicopter pad at the Veil? How am I going to get there if there's
Sure.
not?
Just park it on the beach. I don't know. There's a Navy
Can't
base there.
fly commercial. That's just
We should
too
do
much.
a Hops News meetup in Virginia next year. That's something we can do.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I've been out there
And
since I was a kid.
I know my camera is really, really dark for some reason. I apologize. I still don't have the world-class studio set up quite yet, so it's a work in process.
That's one thing I've been looking at is the houses. I got to make sure it has an office because I already pretty much told Carrie, like, you're done with school. That office is mine. I'm going to make it mine, and I'm going to be immaculate.
There you
I
go.
told Kaylee when she moves out, that's gonna be the podcast room. She told me
There
that
we
was mean
go.
that I had a plan.
Yeah.
Kaylee, you're a grown ass adult, so it's time to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Time to pay your own
Mommy
bills.
Mommy has to podcast.
Yes. Well, look, we have the Jared Padalecki and his wife are going to be at FanX Salt Lake. We have to afford to get to these Comic Cons. All right.
And they ain't cheap.
They're not cheap. I mean, we get the free passes. That part's taken care of because we've been accepted for panels. And there's 3 Comic Cons within 2 hours of Virginia that we're going to be at next year. So come on, folks. Listen, they ain't cheap.
Nice.
Corey
I might
said
have to
make it
tag
a
along
meetup.
with you, Matt.
Yeah.
Corey's coming to
Might have to
Virginia too.
Yes,
It's a
Corey.
meetup
It's going to
now.
be a meetup. We're going to do a meetup. It's a meetup now. We're going to do a meetup. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, let's make it during the summer so we can go punish
Go
our
to
livers at
NASCAR
the
race.
beach. Yeah,
Yes, that too.
go to the NASCAR race. We can punish our livers at the beach and then try to recover and
Oh,
do it
God.
again that evening.
There we
Ooh, that
go.
cold water will cure a hangover.
Cold? The water ain't cold in Virginia.
Yeah, it is. In the ocean? It's
No,
not warm.
Not.
It's not too bad. Early summer, it's a little bit chilly. Summertime, it's pretty warm.
Yeah.
Warmer than I
I'm
would
gonna
like it to
beg
be
to
in the
differ.
summer.
Lauren doesn't have her 95-degree bath water either. Oh,
Yeah, it's not a heated pool.
bring
Lauren,
your
so-
sauna and put it in the ocean.
That's when
Yeah,
I like
it's-
to go snorkeling. I like the water to be warm.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys, beer news. You guys want to go into some
Yeah.
beer news? We do have some beer news. We've been talking about the
Sadly,
state.
yes.
We've been talking about the state of beer and brewing, and there's a lot of beer news because we haven't done this in a while. So, Lauren, you've done the research. I haven't done a single thing. This is all on you. I'm sorry.
So I had said before, like, oh, I put in some, talking points for new stuff, but I didn't want to focus on the bad things because I want to focus on the good stuff in the beer industry. And the first thing I have written is Bramari Brewing in Asheville closed.
Well, you know,
So they announced they're closing. I don't know if they've officially closed by now. I really liked that spot. I thought they had great beer. I loved the atmosphere. I loved the food. I heard that the post they put out was that it wasn't necessarily what they wanted to do. It was what their investors wanted to do. But I did hear quite a few people complain about their experience when they had gone there. I don't know. And the people who had went during, that awkward time where it was like, okay, everything's opening up, but we're all scared that it's opening up and there's all these rules. And when we were there, they asked you, like, just put your face mask on when the server comes to the table, which I had no issue with. And like, we could set right inside almost immediately. Everybody was nice, I thought, but I talked to more than one person that did not have a good experience with all of that. So unfortunately they're closing. So pour one out for them. Unless you have their beer, don't pour it out, drink it, because you don't know if you'll ever have it again.
yeah.
Founders is also closing their Detroit location, and they're blaming COVID. I'm sure COVID did have an impact on this, but they also got in trouble quite a bit, and a lot of people felt they didn't handle it right. So I'm sure both of those played into that.
Their Detroit location's kind of sketchy too. Not gonna lie. Like,
Well, it's Detroit.
you literally get off the highway, it's in the ghetto. Somebody who has
Isn't
been there.
Cleveland's, but like Cleveland's like logo is literally, not literally, but there's at least we're not Detroit.
Yeah,
So-
it was like Detroit's a beautiful city, but where Founders is, like a mile from like downtown, it was. You get off, and I was like, oh, I'm in the wrong neighborhood. Like, I'm not safe here. Like, and that feels
not
very
uncommon,
pretentious
though,
of me.
for breweries.
No, but like their brewery is like gated and stuff. It's kind of weird. But you're right, because it's cheap land.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I've had multiple times where I was like, are we in the right area? And oh shit, there it is. It's in a warehouse.
Yeah,
Um,
those are the best kind of breweries though, because you're getting quality if it's like in this dingy warehouse. Aeronaut and Aeronaut and Lamplighter, like in Massachusetts, are right by Harvard, but they're in like these dingy, like, when you think of old, like, not fish markets, but like they're inside market type things that are just kind of like dingy, where there's a lot of like vendors and things like that. That's where Aeronaut's at,
Yeah.
and their beer's out of this world.
That's funny.
I'm
'cause
kind
it's
of-
Aeronaut out of this world. Gotcha.
I'm kind of disappointed that Detroit Founders. We were considering going back to Michigan in September and taking in a Tigers game, which is
Oh, that'd be fun.
like a mile from where their brewery was.
Yeah, it's
we were looking
right.
forward
That's what I'm
to the
saying, because
practice.
Ford Field and Comerica Park are all right next to each
Yeah.
other right there.
So I'm
Yeah,
kind of
they do.
surprised that they're struggled being that close.
Yeah.
Right? You figured
Yeah.
people would be there, but
Well, it's not within walking distance of the stadium, so that might be a problem too.
yeah.
Speaking of which, Jay, you coming to Raleigh or DC with me to catch some Bruins games? Yeah, you are. I'm gonna teach you how to tailgate a hockey game, brother.
Okay,
Bruins. We can
think
go
I'm
watch
gonna-
some Red Wings games in your area, though.
I would do that too. I think I'm gonna go down Christmas Eve to the Panthers Packers game. To be honest with you.
Like the
Nice.
Florida Panthers.
No, what? No, football.
I don't know.
Carolina
They're a
Panthers.
hockey team.
Yeah, but
Oh.
we switched, I'm
Close.
sorry, we switched gears. Green Bay Packers, of whom I'm an owner of, mind you. It would be my duty
That's
to drop
right.
to my son's really into football now, so like we take a family trip to the Panthers game, then we go back to Raleigh to the in-laws' house, spend Christmas. I'm just saying, if my wife
the real
happens to be
question-
listening,
The real question: do we get access to the owner suite?
you know, I'm working on that. We should. You know, I really think we should. I don't see why we wouldn't. Like, I will
It's
bring
like
my
tax standing room
certificate of
only.
ownership and be like, do you know who I am?
And be like,
Speaking of
sir, did you
tailgating-
laminate that on your own?
Speaking of tailgating, Matt, if my wife and daughter doesn't pick it up, like we're gonna do some college football tailgating this season.
Oh, are you gonna take me to Boone?
See, that's way more fun.
Oh,
Is UM playing them this year? That would be fun.
No, but they are playing UNC again in Chapel Hill, so
Mm.
it's gonna be some good times. I'm looking forward to Matt coming out this way. It's
I
gonna be
know.
wild.
You know what's
I'm excited.
really sad about this Christmas, though? Anchor Brewing is no longer doing their Christmas beer.
Ah.
And they stopped distribution outside of California for all their other beers. How can it be Christmas without Anchor Brewing beer?
Well, I guess we're gonna have to find. You know, traditions are dying.
I
Damn
guess we have
it.
to start new traditions.
What's some other good Christmas beers?
Well, my other favorite one used to be Accumulation by New Belgium, and I was never able to find that this past year.
Well, god damn it, is nothing sacred anymore. Stop the
These
war on
breweries are-
Christmas beer.
yeah, it's kind of funny you bring that one up, Lauren, because obviously the news has been coming out. You know, this brewery closes, this brewery's retracting distribution. When that one hit, I literally paused. Was like, holy shit! Like this is a
I didn't
big
believe it
problem.
at first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, and that's always been a staple of Christmas season. We would always find it somewhere. So it's that's tough.
Man.
Well, and they had the same person did the artwork on the label for years. And I know that they're older. And I remember, or I had heard a while ago, I think we even talked about it on here, that he had drawn the art for like the next few years and then he was going to retire after that. So I'm hoping he at least got his last bit of art out. Now I wish I had like kept a bottle. I think
Yeah.
I do have a Christmas label somewhere on like something I made, but
That would-
yeah, I was really sad for that. But you will still be able to get their beer in California, but the Christmas beer it looks like is done for.
Yeah,
So it means I gotta
So-
buy some this weekend if I see it, and then just sell it.
yeah, you hoard it.
On the market.
Sell it
for-
to
just
me.
upcharge it so I can afford a down payment on my house.
No,
There you
just
go.
hoard it.
It's
It'll
true.
age beautifully.
Yeah, just put it in your refrigerator and leave it there for 10 years or 20 or so.
That's the problem. Is like my stuff's being moved. How do I move my beer stuff that I don't want to drink yet?
Just like
Get
crypto,
a
right?
big ass Yeti.
Oh, a cooler. He spin the cooler.
So Appalachian Mountain Brewery and Funky Buddha. Do we want to talk about them?
We should.
Yeah,
We should.
of course. I'm actually
So
drinking from one of their glasses
Ooh,
right
look
now.
at that. That's what it. That
Maybe.
is delicious looking. If you can see it.
Maybe.
Ah.
Hey, you can't really see
Oh,
it.
yep,
It's
I
an
see it
Appalachian
now.
Mountain glass. So
Well,
yeah,
speaking of Appalachian, the popular North Carolina brewery has bought itself back from Anheuser-Busch. It's kind of one of the first for craft beer. The North Carolina brewery has bought itself back from Anheuser-Busch, which is the Lord's. Yeah, it's the Lord's largest brewery there. World's largest brewer.
They turn beer into wine.
Jesus is going to work, man. Inflation has hit everybody and nobody is safe. The founders of Boone-based Appalachian Mountain Brewery, Nathan, how do you say his last name? Kalischek?
that's a good question.
Go
Sounds
ahead.
about right. Yep.
Kalischek and Chris Zieber announced in May that they had repurchased the brewery that they had founded in 2011. They are also cousins, and they said that pretty much being owned by Anheuser-Busch was out of their control. So they sold stake to the West Coast Beer Umbrella Craft Beer Alliance in 2014. They joined with like Red Hook and Kona. And then in 2018, the Craft Beer Alliance bought all of A&B, while the two continue to manage the operations. And now they are finally and 3 years later, they were partly owned, and now were sold entirely, and now they're back. So it's good news.
Yeah, that's a big move, and I will add. The article I read. I don't know if you guys have seen. They released that Bojangles hard sweet tea.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
Is a brand that they released recently, which is like a baller move. If anybody, if you're from North Carolina or South Carolina.